Hello, good morning everyone. This is Chitradurga Govindarao Nagaraja, called normally, usually, with most affectionate way as CGN. In this session, we are going to work on green revolution, how it happens using agronomics, especially on improvement in crop yields. Come, let's have a study on these things, which is in the chapter 15 of class 9. We normally get the word green revolution in many ways. Even during our regular uh, newspaper headings, we get what's called green revolution. Let's see what do we mean by green revolution if you want to answer a question on green revolution. Normally, HYV refers to high yielding variety of seeds, and we use high variety yielding seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, improved and modern irrigation techniques, which all these things are used with our ancient knowledge of agriculture, which will help in producing more yield per acre. This is known as green revolution. In other words, green revolution refers to a combination of many technologies and the intelligence of human beings to produce more yield per acre of land. We know that in the Green Revolution, yield is produced 4 times more than in the normal practices. And then what is agronomics? Just like economics, agronomics refers to it or it deals with the distribution, management, productivity of high yielding materials or high yielding seeds like especially wheat and the rice, which are highly economically oriented seeds, and they use for this technology, and all these activities are connected, and that link between production, distribution, consumption, and marketing are all referred to by the word green revolution, which will help to increase the income of the producers. Here I am trying to give you things which already you have learned in your previous classes. But let us see what plant products are useful to human beings. You know there are many animals which live only on the plant food. Example, you take elephant. Elephant is a vegetarian. Human beings, many people in the especially in India are vegetarians. They lived long and they have been living only on vegetable food. One need not consume plant products along with the animal products to be healthy. One can eat plant products and be healthy also. So let's see what are those plant products which keep us healthy. For energy, we get plant products. For proteins, we get plant products. For fats, we get plant products. All cells in our body require vitamins and minerals for their regular and highly controlled functions. All these we get from the plants. Therefore, we can tell them carbohydrates for energy, proteins for bodybuilding, fats for work, minerals for uh, enzyme activity, vitamins for regularity and control of all the activities. All these we get from the plant. So plant resources supply all this food we have to be more careful and more importance we have to give it to the plants and the products of the plants. Here I have given just the four pictures which already you know, just to remember. Picture 1 on the left side on the top shows that many plant producers like corns, wheat, rice, and some say fruits, some plant products are all there. That means all these plant products are used by human beings. And then in the second picture, I have shown some of the pulses. These pulses yield or give high proteins for us, and therefore pulses are essential for our food. And in the just below that, I have shown fruits of various kinds. They're all plant products. They supply vitamins and minerals. And in the fourth one, also we have shown the plant products. That means varieties of plant products. If you want to label, if you want to list the plant products we use every day in our life, I think it is going to be a long one. Try to find out which plant products we use every day, and such plant products are highly important for farmers, for our health, and also for improving the economy of the country. In this picture, also have just tried to reinforce the word green revolution. How is this achieved? How do we get more produce, more yield per acre of land? If that is a question, then we say that in 1960 to 2024, our country has increased the agricultural land only by 20% or 25%. That means land is not improved, but the producers are improved by fourfolds. So the same amount of land is producing four times more than the production during 2004. How was this possible? I think we should remember Dr. Swaminathan, who introduced all these things. There are three stages in which we have to use for green revolution. One is the selection of variety of breeds, seeds, which will produce quality food materials. Second, crop production management. When you say crop production management, using modern technologies like tilling the land, sowing the seed, growth, protection of from the pesticides and insects, all this will be dealt by crop production, that is from seed to the uh, uh, maturity of the plant we have to take care, and then crop protection at every stage, right from the day of the sowing until we go for the maturation of seeds, cutting of them and storing them, distributing them. All these will have to be taken care. So these three important stages, which include many methods, techniques, and skills, are useful or to be used for green production. We can learn this more in the next lessons. What is crop variety improvement? Crop refers to any yield from a plant. Selecting good breed. When you say good breed, that particular seed or a part of the plant should be disease resistance, response to fertilizers, they must give quality yields, there must be high productivity. Breeds are provided by and approved by experts. That means highly selected, tested plants and plant materials, including seeds, are taken. They are called the selected breeds. Then we can get the breeds by means of two scientific methods. One is called hybridization, second is called GMP, that means genetically modified plants or crops. So these are the two different methods, especially hybridization and GMP, genetically modified plants, can give us more yield per acre of land. So we crop variety improvement means hybridization, and GMP, that is genetically modified plants. We shall see what they are. In the most simple words, let's see what hybridization means to us. Crossing between genetically different plants, or it may be intervarietal plants, intraspecific or interspecific, it may be intergeneric. All these can be crossed. That means pollen grains of one plant is taken and deposited on the stigma of another flower, and that will produce a hybrid. That means we can select the type of qualities we want. Such plants are grown under the highly controlled condition, and their cross pollination is affected. Fertilization will produce the zygote, and then we get the seeds. And such seeds are tested and they are taken, and that technique is called hybridization. The next one is slightly highly advanced type called GMP, that is genetically modified plant. This is possible only by means of plant scientists. They go to the level of the cells, and in the cells they will go to the level of the genes, so they know which gene is responsible for a particular quality in a plant or a seed. So either they remove that or they introduce a new gene which can be of desired quality, and that kind of modification at the level of the gene is known as gene modified plant. So these two techniques are employed by the plant scientists today, and they give seeds and materials to the farmers. How do farmers select the high yielding variety? Now this is selected by means of scientists. It is sold in the market. So they collect such high yielding variety, and then that means high yielding variety means what? It means in any condition or in all conditions, in different soil conditions, the seeds must grow, they must germinate, grow into the plant and produce, and they must be disease resistant. They have been tested. These seeds are tested. They are called breeds, and they are disease resistant. They will not be attacked by fungus or by microbes or by viruses, and that is a high yielding variety. And their maturation time will be much less than the usual one. Example, in the earlier days, in the olden days, to get one crop of paddy, they used to spend about 8 or 9 months. Today, in 3 months or even less than that, they get the yield. So that means all this is possible by means of the work of modern technology, plant scientists, improved irrigation, improved soil preparation, improved pesticides, improved fertilizers. All these are possible, and all this we call this as selecting a new variety. You may be asked to explain what do you mean by quality seeds. Let's see what are quality seeds. Quality seeds are nothing but seeds or breeds that can produce high yield per acre of land, and they have the improved quality of producers. That means a tomato may be a big one, it may look reddish, or it may contain more salt, or it may contain many minerals which are added to the seed itself at the type of production that is high quality. And then we may get plants rich in proteins. Now, for example, rice can be grown or the paddy can be given high amount of lysine, which is required for the growth. So such plants are possible, and then that must help in cooking activities. That means we can take the best of the possible practices required by the people, and that quality can be added to the seeds by genetic modification or by hybridization, and such things we call quality seeds. And they must have the preserving quality. That means when the fruits are produced, they must be preserved in a natural condition for a longer time. That's a desired quality. All these are possible by means of genetic modification and also by means of hybridization. And these quality seeds will have wider adaptability. That means they can be produced in different kinds of soils, in uh, different conditions of the climate. In all these conditions, these seeds, what we call quality seeds, will grow. That we have seen today in the lands where nothing was grown. For example, in the deserts, now plants are being grown, fruits are being grown of different varieties, and all these are possible because of quality seeds. At the end of the chapter, we have learnt a few words and a few ideas. I would like you to answer these questions to know that you understood all of them. One is, what is green revolution? I've explained 3-4 times. Try to answer that. Explain hybridization. This also I've explained to you. Please try to give in your own words the meaning of word hybridization. What is GMP? GMP stands for genetically modified plants. How it is done? Please try to explain. What do you understand by improved seeds or quality seeds? Try to explain in 4 or 5 sentences. And what is high yield? What do you mean by high yield? Please try to explain these questions, which may be useful to you for understanding how farmers can get more profit by these kind of activities. Lastly, I come to thanking all of you for viewing this particular video clip. I thank the Google for helping me to collect some information, Karnataka textbooks, where I have taken much of the content to explain to you, and then YouTube, who are going to publish this, and my attributions are to Creative Commons, where one or two pictures are taken for you to understand them. I would like to thank you all of you. In the next, we will continue to know how a green revolution takes place by different techniques like irrigation techniques, using fertilizers, using chemicals. All these things are possible. We shall try to know each one of them in a simplest form way, because every child in the school should know these things. Apart from passing the examination, they should know how to grow plants and get their yield right in their own home possibly.